Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Shanawar Jabbar. The topic we will discuss is the view of legitimate judicial system after Pakistan's creation. So we'll start. So first of all, we'll start from the definition of the judiciary. What is judiciary? So judiciary is a system of court that implement the law in the name of particular state. Basically, the rule of law and just and impartial system can provide basic rights to the people and fulfill their needs and strengthen the democracy. So moving on, the question arises in Pakistan. The past democratic system is legalized by a judicial system, so we'll take a look on it as unfortunately after 7 decades of independence we have made 3 constitutions and shall leave a lot to be desired in becoming a democratic state. So why we are not becoming a true democratic state? Pakistan claim himself a democratic state, so but wrapped in the undemocratic state. In all the 3 constitutions of Pakistan identifies the principles of judicial independence, but pray to unconstitutionalism and dictatorship in the past. So since 1947, Pakistan experienced many changes in the government between civilian and military rule. So this alteration shackled our judicial structure, also affected the independence of the judiciary. Even though courts are proclaimed themselves as guardian of the constitution and guarantor of fundamental rights of people, but they are struggling to do this in the best as an independent institute. So issues pertaining to the impartiality of judicial system, we will look as incidentally the judicial system has also acted partially facilitate political leaders depending on prevalent political, economic and social circumstances in the country. The judicial system has acted both impartially and with bias, also depending on the conditions of democracy in Pakistan. Well, even though it has played a significant role in struggling for a democracy and rule of law, well, there is dramatic changes in the partiality depending on the political and military ordeals in the country. It is pertinent to mention here that Pakistani democracy has been directly and indirectly affected by military dictators as well the irrational and irresponsible behavior of political parties wombling the rule of law. Now we will look Pakistan's objective resolution, the 3 constitution and preamble to the constitution provide independence of judicial. Courts are also the creators of our constitution, but nevertheless has suppressed by both political and undemocratic circumstances. Presence of 203C in the constitution by military dictators as appointment of federal Sharia court is quite threatening. So the question arises therefore, how judges can be independent if they willingly or reluctantly facilitate military rulers and civilian dictators. So Pakistan's impartial and just legal system amid an undemocratic system. The first constitutional democratic mishap in the history of Pakistan that derailed the legal system was the case of Maulvi Tamizuddin. This historic decision was a step towards plugging our constitution and political system, and the so-called doctrine of necessity was also followed by subsequent court to justify military corps. Similarly, there are multiple cases like this, like the Doso case, Mehdi Ali Khan, and many more um are all present in this undemocratic system. So we will come to the conclusion, and this conclusion arises many questions as well, like the judiciary is the third organ of the state. The constitution through which judges derive their decision making power has been abrogated and suspended many times in support of democratic takeovers. Why amendments in the constitution are allowed to facilitate the ruling party or military dictators? Whether democracy can be strengthened by impending such abrogation of constitution. So this is a point we have to look and think about that. So at the last, the rule of law can remain substantial in undemocratic situation. It threaten an impartial and just legal system and affect the independence and impartiality of the judiciary. So nevertheless, there also exist cases wherein judicial system has remained strong even it has felt threatened. So this is it. Thank you. These are the references, and thank you so much.